Hello everybody, my name is Abdullah Dosiri. Welcome to another tutorial. Today I would like to demonstrate for you how to create a form. So let's give you a demo about what we're gonna create. So here's the form. So there's a first name. I will write my name, so Abdullah, and there is a last name. I will write my last name, which is Dosiri. Then I will click submit. I got a pop-up show me, or an alert show me my name, and this is my last name. So this is a simple form. We were gonna retrieve a value from a text box and put it in a variable, and then we can manipulate it and we can do whatever we want. We can send it through to HTTP request. We can modify it. So here we're gonna to do. So let's get started. Close that one. So at the beginning, hold shift and right click, and then you got open command windows here and write Ionic start, the name of the application. I will write here app, and then I have to write what template I would like to use. So I will write here side menu. So once I click enter, it's gonna download and create a new project for me with Ionic with template of side menu. But I already do it, so I'm not gonna do it here. So let's get started. Here's my file, hooks, ss, and www folder. So I will go to the www folder. I'll go to template. Now I have up there at the beginning. I will create my page or my HTML page. So I will go to the search. I will copy it. I will rename it to form.html. Then I will right click, edit with Notepad++. I will remove the h1 header. I will write here the title, simple form. And here I will create my form. So I will start with form tag. Let's make it here. Then you have to write ng submit. And here you have to write the function of the submit button. So I will write on submit. We will define the code later. Let's close the form tag here. Good. Now we will create the form here inside. So click tab here, and then div class a list. The list give a cool design for a list. So I will write here a label class item input item stacked label, which is cool design for Android. Now we have to define the label here, span class input label, and then we close it here, span, and this will be the first name. Okay, now I will create the text box here by typing input, which is of type text, and you can write here a place holder. Now the placeholder is the gray text that available when the text box is empty. So I will write here example Ahmad. Then I will write ng model, which is scope variable. We're gonna use it to retrieve the data, which is the same as name variable, in the name attribute in the pages. So you have to write here form data dot first name, and let's close it. This is the parent form data. When we want to collect all the data from the form, we can call form data, which contain the first name. And then I will close the label, and this is the first one. Now let's copy it. You can write here Control D to copy it. Good. Let's rename here last name, and here also last name. We already finished. Now we have to add the submit button here after the list. So input type submit, and then you have to specify the class, which give it a good design. So button, you have button. Let's write here calm, and then button block, which would allow the button to cover the whole area. Sure, submit is correct. Good. Save. Now let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see what we already did. So I will go to www and gs. I'm gonna open those things, the app.js and the controller.js. So our form need a code. So write its code here in controller.js. Just copy the last one here, copy, without the semicolon. Make sure the semicolon, only one semicolon at the end, not two. And let's rename that one to form.controller, which is the controller that we're gonna use it for that one. We need also to initiate a variable that we're gonna use it later, but let's initiate it at this stage, which is form data. For data of the first name and form data of the last name. We need to initiate it here. You have to write here $scoop dot form data. Make sure the name is correct. This one, let's copy it better. Form data, and then equal. And right here, first name, empty string, and last name, empty string. Good. Semicolon. Let's save it. Now let's go to the app.js. The app.js, I have to link the controller.js with the form.html. So just copy any of these status. I will copy that one. Control C, and click enter. Control V. Right here, the name of the state, in this case form, the URL, also form, and the HTML page name, which is form.html, the same one that's available at template folder, form.html. And you can notice here templates form.html, which is correct. And here you have defined the name of the controller, which is form.controller. You can go back here to check. Now it's everything is linked. We initiate the form data. Let's run our code. So shift command Ionic serve. Cool. The app is running, but in the side menu we didn't get the form.html, so we wanted to add it. So return to your folder, go to the www folder, you'll get here templates. Click on the menu, right click, open it, copy any one of those items using Control D, and right here form, and another form here. So let's save it. It's already refreshed. We get the form here. Here's our name, example Ahmed, everything is fine. So what we're gonna do is writing the code. There is nothing happening here. So let's go to the controller.js and write the submit button code. You notice here ng.submit on the form.html. So let's copy that code, that function, and let's define it here. $scoop dot the name of the function is equal to function of, let's write it down, and we can use an alert to display the name of the field. So it should be in that format: scoop.formData.first name, and the same one is the end dot last name. Good. Save. Let's write here Abdullah and here Al-Dosri. We got the first name, which is the first pop-up, and Al-Dosri the last name. So let's refresh our code again. You notice there is nothing, no text here. It's just the placeholder, which is example Ahmed. So let's return here. Let's remove the placeholder and also remove it here. Save. Nothing's appear here. So how can I define a variable here, or predefine text, or predefine variable? So if I go to controller.js and write here any name, so let's write here AB and also here AL, Control S, you will notice they be ABAL. Just make them empty, Control S. So that's everything about the form. I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any further question, please ask. Don't hesitate to ask. And thank you for watching, and see you again. Bye.